Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and this is going to be a Raid Shadow Legends video to get you caught up on what's going on in-game and in the community. Hope you're having a fantastic middle of your week, and we have got a promo code, a brand new promo code hot off the press that we just found out about this morning. So I will show you that promo code, and we'll talk about how much it's worth, plus wrap up all the different shard events, tournaments, offers, and everything that you need to know about happening in Raid right now. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so first of all, for the promo code, you are going to want to go over to the 3-bar menu on the left and then click promo codes right there. And we're going to be putting in Game Geeks Spring right there. GameGeekSS Spring, Game Geeks Spring, and boom, there we go. And now I'll show you what these are. Up in the inbox, we've got an energy refill and then some ascendancy potions and 200k silver, so worth you know, about $1, $1.50, $1.70, somewhere in there of free goodies for you via the promo code that went live today, Game Geeks Spring. And oh my goodness, speaking of spring, here comes a Spring Breeze pack. Okay, I like the artwork though. I wish Raid would release some of these HD versions, like desktop versions of like this Arbiter up in the castle with doves flying and stuff. Raid has such a great aesthetic. Why don't we get these images posted somewhere in HD form? I think that would be super cool. But okay, anyway, we've got a bunch of different summoning events going on this week, as you can see in the news and under the legendary summon party and more. So like yesterday we had Tumasia. You may want to hold off a little bit on Ancients for now, because we kind of think that the next guaranteed champion summon event is going to be for Ancient Shards, so just be careful. And then we don't know if there's going to be some sort of summon event this weekend. We don't know if like all of these events this week are going to constitute as that, because we know we're not probably going to have a 2x this weekend, and then next weekend we'll be having 2x Sacreds, 99% most likely. Under the Tournaments tab, the most important thing to take note of is going to be that there is a legendary book up for grabs on the right side at 8,000 points of the Champion Training Tournament. So I know a lot of you are interested in keeping an eye on that. And then also the Dragon Tournament. I would recommend at least getting to 1,000 points and scooping up your 500 coins, because we also have an artifact event going on. You can't really see it right here. Sorry, 1 second. Let me move this. And bang, so right there on the bottom left, you can see that we've got a Drop Fever event live. So speed is boosted up right now in the Dragon Dungeon, if you're curious about that. And then you'll double dip to get some coins and kind of coincide with the tournament that's live right now. And the most noteworthy thing under the events tab is going to be the dungeon divers that we see right here, double dipping a little bit with the dragon and the two, I guess it's triple dipping at this point, but we got the dragon tournament, the 2x speed event, and then also the dungeon divers. I would probably try to, you know, at least get up to like the ancient shard or so. I mean, if you've got the resources right now, we're kind of in between fusion, fragment, event type champions. We'll probably start to get word on the next fusion or fragment summon champion like towards the end of this week or early next week. But things are kind of thrown for a loop right now because of Plarium delaying CVC and preparing for the launch of this huge live update that's going to be one of the most game-changing updates Raid has ever had, introducing something like the live PvP arena. So it's a little bit hard to predict how stable the game is going to be right now. We also have the brand new implementation of the CEO change and kind of like a shuffling at the top in terms of leadership. So for the next month or two, it's going to be really weird and wonky to try and exactly predict how stable the tournaments and events and different things happening in game are going to be. Then let's fire up the shop and see if there's anything worth going over. Doom Tower kit is not great in my opinion. I don't think we need to plug it in. Monthly mini, we know there. Chain, that's not going to be good enough for $20. The Spring Breeze will be interesting to plug in. And then that one was a pretty decent one. And then a 3-day. Dang it. The Soul Stones are back to the regular price. You know, I didn't even buy the half-priced ones, but I at least thought about it. Like this, I wouldn't even consider it. And actually, let me pull up that poll really quick, because I did ask you, the viewer, when they had the half price soul stones. I know Plarium sets the price, but half price compared to what we typically see like this. And I want to pull up that poll here really quick. Let's pull that up over there on the right side. We actually did have an interesting one last night that I wanted to get your input on. I think we all knew that Bommel and Dark Fae would be voted in as the hardest bosses of this Doom Tower rotation. So I didn't, but I honestly didn't know which one people would think is harder, Dark Fae or Bommel, and it looks like Bommel is the winner so far. But okay, anyway, so back when they did these offers right here, asking, are you buying Plarium's discounted raid soulstones when they were basically half price, where you got like 50 of them for $25, and 8% of you saying yes. So not a huge clip. We were still at 92% of people that were not interested in them, even when they were half price. So they need to either increase the rates on those things, or they need to keep lowering the price to get that up to at least like 15 or 20%, I would think, especially after all the negativity around blessings lately. I think it was about the worst time for them to try to hype up a pack, so hopefully they'll adjust that. But at the price that we're seeing currently in game, where they're like $1 a piece for the Mortal Soulstones, I would never recommend them at that price. But okay, we've got to get to this Spring Breeze pack going on right here. So let's plug in the 40, and then we can't forget the 250k silver now. That is a big deal. We've got 1000 energy, and then 16 ancient shards. Okay, and boom. Then a sacred shard of boom, 1000. We got everything plugged in, I think. And it is a 1.04. So it's basically right at kind of the threshold where some of your higher tier spenders would be interested in pulling it or pulling the trigger on buying this. But this is not going to be like a 1.5 or 2.0, where it would be a recommendation for some of those lower to mid tier spenders. And you can kind of get a glimpse of that when you see the purchase limit of 3 up top. The offers that Plarium views as the best in the player base are going to have a purchase limit of 1. Also, to keep you in the loop on some big gaming news, yesterday Blizzard had a Diablo 4 developer live stream, and now I know some of you don't play Diablo 4, you're not interested, but for those of you that are interested, it's going to be one of the biggest game releases of 2023, and this is an article I wrote laying out the most important things to know, like the minimum PC specs, and then everything we kind of learned from the development stream that you can kind of consume real quick in 20 or 30 seconds just by looking through that. For those of you that are interested, I will link to that down below for you. And yeah, there will be 2 different betas for Diablo 4. One will be on March 17th, and then one will be on March 24th. But anyway, that kind of does it for our daily raid wrap-up. And remember to subscribe on your way out if you enjoy daily Raid Shadow Legends content. I'll see you soon in the next video. Good luck if you're pulling shards, going for any of the craziness. I don't think many of you will be. We're all stretched pretty thin on the shards, and judging by the polling, good luck in the Doom Tower against Bommel and Dark Fae. I'll try to, maybe get a couple of videos out talking about those 2 bosses and the best champions and the best budget teams and stuff like that. So I'll start doing a little bit of research. And yeah, I appreciate all of you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I will see you soon in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.